that's going to be big news. Jake, what did I tell you about vegging in front of the TV?
It's an educational show.
Jake, you're 9. You're not going to buy real estate with no money down. Now shut it off.
Man, it's like you don't want me to get rich. What am I supposed to do now?
Did you ask the neighbors about signing up for your school's 5K run?
No one's going to want to run a race. Races are dumb.
No, they're not. Your dad and I used to run 5Ks all the time. They're fun and exciting.
Mom, running isn't fun. It's what you do to get away from girls.
Hey, Mom, how was your day?
Oh, busier than a woodpecker in a lumberyard.
Cool, what's for dinner?
Cheyenne, I just walked in the door.
And she asked you what's for dinner. What's with the recap?
I already have a job, and I'm sick of my second one being your chef, cook, maid, and chauffeur. It would be nice if I had some time to do something nice for me. I'll take a bubble bath and a big old tub in Europe.
So what am I supposed to say to people to get them to sign up for this dumb race?
Just tell them how much fun running is.
They won't believe me.
Sure they will. You've got an honest face. Just smile when you say it.
Okay. Mom? Will you sign up for my fun race?
Oh, you are so busted.
Jake, Mom doesn't run anymore.
She's right. I don't. I cook and I clean, and I fall asleep watching the 10 o'clock news. But tonight, I'm going to take a bubble bath. And in the morning, I'm going to start running again.
That a girl. We're never gonna get dinner, are we?
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
What you doing?
I'm helping out around here, and I'm making a cake. Mom, where do we keep the dextrose sucralose?
Honey, that's an instant cake mix. You're reading the ingredients. Just add water.
Oh, this is gonna be easy.
Cheyenne, I appreciate your help, but I don't know if it's a good idea with you baking. For one thing, I don't know if we have the insurance.
Don't worry, I've got someone coming over to help.
Hey there, culinary cutie. You know, pretty soon when people ask, what's cooking? You can say, I am.
Is there anything you won't wear?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Are you silly? Why didn't you tell me you were coming over? We could have walked together.
Sometimes I don't know what's wrong with me.
Hey, sweetie, do you need something?
No, I just came to see the cooking show. So what's with the outfit?
Oh, I'm getting in shape for the school's 5K run. Hey, you know what? You ought to do it with me.
You mean run through town all sweaty with my mom? Finally, I'll be popular.
Okay, for our first lesson, we're going to take a little trip to Italy. Will Cheyenne be making spaghetti? I wouldn't put it pasta.
Hey, Mrs. H. I was checking out the entry form for the race, and this is the perfect year for you to run in it. So you're moving into a new age category, the 42 to 49 group. You're the youngest of the old people.
You may never get dinner again.
No, see, none of the other people in your group can run a 5K in under 24 minutes. You can kick these geezer butts.
Man, it's not about winning. That's the way Brock runned it for me. He was so competitive.
Really? What would he do?
He wouldn't talk to the other runners. He'd elbow people on the turn. He even talked trash to me. He used to call me lead feet.
Cheyenne is doing really well. But just for the heck of it, do you have a fire extinguisher? Stir the sauce.
So what happened then, Cheyenne? Well, so I say to the saleswoman, yeah, those pants are low, but they're last year's low. And I want this year's low.
Stir the sauce.
The saleswoman said that? Oh, yeah, and she gives me this, like, attitude. You know, that she's the saleswoman and she knows what this year's low is. Stir! So what did you do? Oh, this is so great. And I say really nicely, you know, my fake nice voice. Excuse me, is there any way that I could speak with the manager?
It's burning.
And she says to me,
Stir the sauce, Cheyenne.
and so the manager...
That's the pasta, the sauce.
And so the manager comes
Stir,
over.
stir, don't talk, just stir. You know what, we're done. Okay, you know, there's only so much she can do to food till it just gives up, you know?
Oh, well, that was so easy. So much for Italiano. I can't wait to see what we're going to cook tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah. Ciao, Barbara Jean.
Back from your run, huh?
Yeah, it was great.
No, it wasn't. It was pathetic.
What's that supposed to mean?
I saw you from the porch.
Yeah?
This is you.
I don't run like that.
Mrs. H, if you have any chance of winning this thing, you need me to take over your training immediately.
Would you stop? I don't care about winning. I told you.
Oh, come on. We'll hit the streets tomorrow at 6 a.m. Come back here for stretching and core training.
6 a.m.?
Oh, yeah.
Let me think about that. No. Listen to me loud and clear. I am not competitive.
I did it. I got somebody else to sign up for the race.
Oh, great, Jake.
Well, well, well. It's just like the old days, isn't it? Lead feet.
Make it 5:30. I'm gonna go run again.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, you're almost at the finish line. Finish strong.
How'd I do? What's my time? Yick. What do you mean, yick? Don't say yick.
Okay. Blah.
Dang it, Ben. I tell you every morning I can't do 5K in 24 minutes. When are you gonna believe me?
Well, I guess I have to today, because you ran it in 23:50.
I've never done that before. You know, I bet I could have even done it faster if I hadn't tripped over that trash can. Is there anything you won't wear?
You know, I was stretching out in my driveway when I saw you run by, Reba. It's very impressive. You are definitely the one to beat in the comedy division.
Here it comes, Van. Don't start your trash talk with me, Brock.
Yeah, don't bring that garbage gab around here. This is Mrs. H's house.
I'm just making conversation.
Well, you're not very good at it.
I'm doing this for me, Brock. I just want to enjoy running like I used to before you ruined it with your competitiveness.
My competitiveness?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wait a minute. You're the one who's up at the crack of dawn training with the college athlete.
Training? You think for... Van, he thinks for training.
Why? Because we're both wearing sweats?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we're in the same dance company.
You are every bit as competitive as I am, Reba.
Afraid not.
Oh, afraid so.
Afraid not.
Afraid so, infinity. You only started to pretend you weren't when you realized you couldn't beat me.
Pardon my French, but horse feathers.
Admit it. When I entered this race, you saw it was your opportunity to finally beat me, but you forgot something. I always win.
Well, pardon my French. Not this time.
And you know why I always win?
Because you're a gigantic butt.
Oh, oui, oui.
No, because you don't have that conquering spirit that it takes to be a winner. Face it, Reba, you're just too nice.
I'm fixing to nice you right upside the head. Now get out of here.
Yeah, I'm going. I want to try and get in a good 5K before work today. You know, yesterday I was kind of slow. Only ran it in 22 flat. You know, I forgot how much fun we used to have doing this.
I didn't, because we didn't.
Yeah.
Voulez tomber un peu le temps pour deux?
Oh, this is so disgusting. Oh, this is so gross. Ew, gross. No, nope.
You know, I used to work at a church summer camp when I was in high school. Taught blind kids to cook. Blind kids! They just picked her right up.
Is something burning? Is something burning?
It's the bread. Do you remember the bread? Do you remember I told you to take it out of the oven 10 minutes ago? Poor bread. Poor innocent bread. You never had a chance.
I like crispy bread.
You know, I taught my niece to cook lasagna when she was 6 years old. That's a true story. Oh, that's so sad. I gotta go home.
Barbara Jean, are you sure you're okay?
Oh, I say my back down.
Okay, I'm just gonna help you. I'm just gonna help you.
Reba! Oh, Reba. I swear I tried. I swear at everything that's precious and holy I tried.
Barbara Jean, you're preaching to the choir. I've been there.
Oh. I love you, Reba.
How about that?
Let's start a band.
Definitely something to think about. Absolutely. Be careful on your walk home.
Come on, Barbara Jean.
Wait. Look what I can do.
She did that once when it was full. She did.
Okay, Mrs. H, it's 5 p.m., which means stretching on the patio. Let's go.
Pass.
Mrs. H, tomorrow's the race. We gotta stretch big time tonight.
There's not going to be any race. At least not for me, anyway.
Oh, you're quitting? Who are you, huh? Quitty Quitterson from Quitsville, Quitland?
I can't beat him.
Who, Quitty?
Brock. He was right. I do want to beat him. I always did. He's also right about that other thing he said about me not having that conquering spirit thing. Well, let's face it, Van. I'm nice. You know what they say about nice guys?
You can lead them to water, but you can't make... No. No, that's horses.
Appreciate your help, but I'm out.
Hey, I totally get it.
Good.
You're a grown woman. It's completely your choice if you want to act like a big baby.
Knock it off. I don't feel like a winner.
Mrs. H, listen to me for a minute. Don't tell me what it feels like to be a winner. I've been an athlete my whole life. I know exactly what it feels like to score the winning touchdown or hit the jump shot at the buzzer. And let me tell you something. It's the greatest feeling in the world. Everybody chanting and cheering your name. Go, Van! Van! Van is the man! Mrs. H, your whole life is like that. You have conquered tons of stuff. Anything that life could throw at you. And you keep going, and you keep this family going. But you do it in so many little ways that maybe it doesn't feel like you're conquering anything. You know what you need? A crowd following you around. Every time you do the laundry, they do the wave. Every time you make a pot roast, they chant Mrs. H, Mrs. H, Mrs. H is the man.
Oh, man, that's really sweet and a dang good idea. But it has nothing to do with the race.
It's got everything to do with the race. You can beat Mr. H. And when you do, you're going to know that feeling that I'm talking about. And the next time you don't feel like a winner, you'll know that you are.
Well, what are you standing there for? We got some stretching to do.
Hey, how was the race? Great if you like watching somebody cheat.
Oh, now, Kira, I don't think that was technically cheating.
Elbowing somebody in the face on a turn? Yeah, I think it was Barbara cheating.
I told you it was an accident.
Yeah, maybe the first time.
Oh my gosh. Mom beat Dad.
Oh, it's not about winning, Cheyenne. If it were, yeah, I'll kick this butt.
You know what this calls for?
Little hair of the dog.
Kira, Jake, Cheyenne, loser. Louie Loser from Loserville, Louisiana.
Hey there, Coach.
Hey there, winner. Winnie Winterson from Wintersville.
Oh, shut up, Van.
You may have lost, Dad, but you sure were funny to watch.
Yeah, that's what I was going for, son. Van? Van?
Les losers.
You know what's weird? Now I totally get why you tried so hard to win. It's a great feeling, this kicking butt.
Suddenly you seem to be a little more competitive.
Well, it's more fun to be competitive when you're Winnie Wintersome. But I'm the nice competitive kind, not your psycho kind.
Oh, clearly. Yeah, I could see you were having fun out there.
How could you see that with binoculars? Yeah, I was. I always did enjoy running.
Yeah, I know, until I kind of wrecked it for you.
Brock, of all the things you wrecked in my life, running is way down there.
Well, I'm glad I could give you back that feeling.
Well, thanks, but you didn't give it back. I took it.
Okay.
What's that mean? Okay.
Nothing. Forget I said it.
Are you saying that you weren't trying to win?
No, I tried. I didn't try the way I usually try. You know, the gigantic butt way.
Bull. You gave it all you had and you lost. I want you to say that to my face.
Well, I can't honestly do that.
Okay, then you know what? We're gonna race again, right now.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Right now. Down to the park and back, that's 3 miles.
Yeah, which means I'd beat you by 2. Shoot, you could take the car, I'd still beat you.
Come on, big boy. Come on. Put up or shut up. Come on.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You want it? You got it. You are going down, Red. To the park and back?
Yep.
Okay, guys, My special race day dinner will be ready in a few minutes, just as soon as the meat stops spoiling.
Change plans. We'll race down to the pizza place, loser buys.
Deal. And no elbowing in the face.
Deal. When is Cheyenne gonna get home? I'm dying to know how she did on the test. I need to wash these windows.
Mom, don't get your hopes up. Cheyenne's taking a college exam, not just guessing which hand the candy is in. Besides, what's the big deal if she fails? Maybe she's not cut out to be a dentist.
I'll tell you what the big deal is. No matter how old you kids are, I still want to protect you. Shoot, if I thought you could still breathe, I'd bubble wrap you.
Hey, have you heard from Cheyenne?
Do I look like I've heard from Cheyenne? If I had, I'd go, oh, or whee, not,
I have been sending Cheyenne good thoughts all day. Well, her and Sting. I love Sting.
Hey, Barbara Jean, guess which hand?
Oh, I'm not gonna fall for that. You never have any candy. Left.
Where is she? This can't be good.
Reba, relax. I'm sure she did just fine. And so what if she didn't? Heck, I flunked my first 3 pre-med exams and barely squeaked by on my 4th.
You must be so proud.
Now, Brock, Cheyenne's taking a big risk here. She's pinned all her hopes on this dream of being a dentist. I remember how crushed I was when I wasn't perky enough for The Price is Right. Someday, Bob Barker.
This is so nerve-wracking. I mean, I let my little birdie leave the nest, and now she's out there flying around on a world full of plate glass windows. And here she comes. Hey, little birdie, how'd it go? Oh, honey.
Oh, you know what? I squeaked by on my 4th try, and I'm sure you will too.
Gotcha!
What?
I got a B+! A B+! That is a B with a plus after it. Almost an A.
Oh, for real?
For real.
All right.
All right.
I'm not. Yeah.
I've never taken a test where I knew so many of the answers. I've got to think it was the studying.
We have to celebrate. I am taking everybody out to dinner. I'm even springing for lobster. But only for Cheyenne.
Honey, I am so proud of you. You picked a really tough career, and so far you're doing great.
Thank you, but you deserve a lot of the credit, Mom.
Even though I said at first you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, because it was like once you did believe in me, I knew I could do it.
I'm pretty sure I believed in you right from the beginning.
I'm pretty sure we're not talking about you.
I believed in you. I believe you can do anything you set your mind to. You and Sting.
You know, I have to say, it seems like you two are really growing up and making some solid decisions.
Guess what, everybody? I'm quitting school.
I want you to divorce him.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
school?
Yep.
Go get me a switch.
Mrs. H, I'm not quitting just to do nothing. I got a tryout with Arena Football.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be a dentist, and you're gonna be a pro football player? We're gonna be a power couple, honey.
Man, that is so awesome. Excuse me, honey. This could be your stepping stone to the NFL. And I want you to remember, I've always believed in you and your ability to get me seats on the 50-yard line.
But Van, you're already playing college football.
Yeah, I know, but the scout says I'm practically a lock. And get this, I could make 60 G's a year.
$60,000?
Yeah.
We're gonna be rich!
Hey, 50-yard line seats and a parking pass.
60,000 bones a year to do what you love? Okay, this just in. Van's made it! Yeah!
I'm sorry, I just don't think it's a good idea.
So, are you saying I shouldn't do it?
No, I just think it's a bad idea, but you do what you think's best. So, who wants pie?
Man, that is not fair. She can't say it's a bad idea and then offer me pie. I love pie.
Hey, honey, I made some coffee. You want some?
I don't know. It's free, I'll take some. It's about all we can afford, now that we're not rich.
I told Van it was his decision. That's a big step for me.
Mom, he's not gonna try out because he knows you think it's a bad idea.
Well, that's another thing you can thank me for one day. And what a busy day that's gonna be.
Okay, I'm off to school. Another day, another $0.
I hate to sound preachy, but stay in school. Don't do drugs.
Well, all I'm saying is colleges are full of people who thought college was going to get them somewhere. And where are they? In college. Think about it.
Mom, this isn't like all of our other decisions. Van really thought this one out.
Oh, I'm sure he's got 60,000 reasons. He just cares about the blink blink.
It's bling bling, Mom. Blink blink is what I do when Dad tells another one of his goth stories.
Whatever. I just don't think Van realizes what he's given up.
Honestly, Mom, Van's not that into school. You know, he's only there to play football.
Okay, what if he gets hurt? He's not going to have an education to fall back on.
Mom, even if Van plays for just 1 year, it would give us enough money that he could go back to school anytime he wanted to. And it would pay for my dental school, and we could start a college fund for Elizabeth.
Okay, I'm going to need a little time to find the flaws in this argument, so until then, let's just slide them aside and pretend they don't count. Anything else?
Mom, I think Van and I are finally putting things together. You know, and if you look past the whole teen pregnancy thing, we've made a lot of really good choices.
Okay, fine, but if I find out that Kira taught you how to argue with me, you're all in trouble. Van, would you come in here, please?
Did you call me? Because I was thinking about getting a haircut. You might want to kill that dream.
Listen, I realize that I might have been a little quick to judge. So if you really want to try out for the arena football, you have my blessings.
What's your game, lady?
No game. Cheyenne just convinced me that there's another way of looking at this, and that maybe I was looking at it in a negative way. But it's just that I was trying to protect you guys.
So you still think it's a bad idea?
Who knows? Maybe it's a great start for you and a great career. I mean, it could go from arena football to the NFL, and you could take the Cowboys to the Super Bowl. I mean, this tryout could set you up for the rest of your life.
You really think I could do it?
I really do.
Well, thanks, Mrs. H. You have no idea what this means to me. I'm gonna go get started on the rest of my life.
Okay, Mom, I'm heading home.
And I'll be at Tommy's.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you finish your homework?
Nope, and I'm never doing homework again. Kira said I can drop out of school like Van.
Kira?
Well, he's
going to eventually. I mean, you've talked to the boy. Don't you think he's peaked?
Jake, go upstairs. Kira will help you with your homework.
Oh, man. Well, we'll start with subtraction. What is my life minus 2 hours? You know, I taught her how to read, too.
You know what I taught you? Shut up, Kira.
Have you heard from Van?
No, but I know he's gonna make the team. Last night we had one of our good luck fights. For a couple of minutes, I couldn't even stand him.
You're an odd young couple.
Mom, he has got to make the team. I've already imagined how awesome our lives will be. I can't go back to how it was before.
You mean this morning?
Yeah.
Hey, has...
He's not back yet.
Oh, good. We wanted to be here for the good news.
Now remember, everybody, this is a big moment in Van's life. Of course, that doesn't mean we can't horn in on it. Hey.
Hi, honey. How did it go?
Well, I can tell you how it went, or you can read about it in Van Stinks magazine.
Well, at least you got your own magazine.
Wait a minute. You're doing the same thing that Cheyenne did to us. Come on, say it. Gotcha.
Oh.
I made it. Come on.
You dog.
Yeah.
Go on and yell it, Van. Yell, gotcha.
Honey?
Van? Gotcha?
I'm gonna be upstairs, taking a long look in the mirror at myself.
He just won't quit. I know he's messing with us. No, he's not. Who wants pie? Hey, honey, how's Van? Any better?
No. He just keeps staring in the mirror at himself.
You know, I don't get it. Trust me, Van is good enough to make that team.
He's fantastic under pressure.
Did he say what happened?
He just said he keeps on thinking about what Mom said, you know, how this was his big chance.
Oh, Reba. You sent Van off thinking?
Thinking is highly overrated.
Yeah, well, now it all makes sense. No, an athlete can't be thinking. He's got to go on instinct. It's like golf. You know, the other day I was on this par 5, okay? Second shot, 240 yards over water to the green. And I kept thinking that my 5-wood wasn't going to be enough. And sure enough, I hit it right in the water. Double bogey.
What's your point, Brock?
No point, Reba. Can I just get a bad day off my chest?
Well, I feel awful. I didn't mean to put pressure on Van. I was trying to be supportive. I mean, it worked when I did it with Cheyenne's test.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I did feel a little more nervous. Who knows? You might have cost me an A.
Why don't we just give Van another tryout? We can tell the coach he just cracked under pressure.
Sure. Coaches love that in a player right after slow and throws like a girl.
Is there any reason someone could get another tryout?
I don't know, maybe. I guess if they were sick or something.
Then he's sick.
Ooh, broken leg.
Harvard, the coach saw him. If he had broken his leg, he'd be wearing a cast.
Right. No cast. Oh, I got it. Nope. Then he'd be in a wheelchair.
I'll think of something on my way over there.
Hey, but why are you going? Shouldn't Van go?
Van Gogh. Van Gogh! Tell the coach he cut his ear off.
Come in.
Hi there, I'm Reba Hart.
Well, if you're here for the cheerleader tryouts, you're hired.
I've never been a cheerleader. Anyway, I'm looking for the coach who held the football tryouts this afternoon.
That would be me.
Oh,
Coach Class.
nice to meet you. So I want to talk to you about my son-in-law who tried out today but didn't make it.
Oh, please, don't be one of those.
One of those what?
One of those mothers or fathers or whoever who call me when somebody doesn't make the team. Nobody believes their all-star just isn't good enough.
Oh, that must be terrible. But in my case, it's true.
Why is that? Because your family's perfect and nobody could possibly fail? Bobby was nervous. Bobby was sick. Well, you know what? Sometimes Bobby just stinks.
Well, he doesn't stink. And he probably plays better than anybody else on your stinking team.
Sure he does. What would a football coach know about a good player? You know what they say. If you want to know if a guy can play, ask his mother-in-law.
You know what? I'm glad Van didn't make the team, because that would mean I'd have to see an arrogant, judgmental coach low class like you again.
Van, wait, whoa. You're Van Montgomery's mother-in-law?
Yeah.
He didn't show up for his tryout.
He what?
I figured he was sick or something. Until you came down here and started screaming at me.
Gotcha! Oh, you thought I was all rude and crazy for real? Nah! I was just kidding around. No. I just came down here to reschedule the tryout because of what you said, that he was sick and all.
What happened to him?
Oh, well, the doctor thought he might have had a broken leg or cut off his ear, but he's played through worse.
Okay. Look, I'd be happy to give him another tryout. We've heard good things about him.
Oh, great. Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, bye.
Hey! You sure you're not a cheerleader?
Would you stop?
What is it, hun? Because for the 10th time, if something's bothering you, I'd be glad to talk.
No. I'm okay. I think I'm getting over it.
All right.
Van, Cheyenne.
Hey, Mrs. H.
Where were you?
Oh, I was down visiting with Coach Class.
I gotta go.
Get back here.
What's going on?
Van didn't go to the tryout.
Van, is that true?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah.
You mean you lied to us and you made us feel terrible for you and you didn't even go?
I know. If I were a guy like me, I'd hate myself. And I am. So I do.
So why didn't you go to the tryout? Well, trust me, that coach has great taste.
I couldn't take the pressure.
If you didn't make it?
Oh, if I did, you said this would set us up for life. Life.
Man, I was being encouraging.
You were being terrifying. Suddenly it hit me. If I made the team, I'd have a career. Do you know what that would make me? An adult.
Van, were you in the room for the part where your wife had a baby?
Listen, I know we're parents, but still, we didn't have to grow up so fast. You were always more parent-y. Parentish? Parentilious. If I have a career, then we have to go out on our own. And if I blow it, then my entire family suffers. Mrs. H, I don't think I'm ready to be the man of the house. I like it when you're the man of the house.
So you want me to cook and clean and take care of you for the rest of your life?
And I'd be very grateful.
Man, you're using me as your crutch. Now, this has got to stop.
Well, what do you mean? You can't take away a man's crutch.
You have to make your own decisions without my opinion. And if you fail, you fail. You deal with it. Now, I got you another tryout. And whether you use it or not, that's up to you.
Wait. You asked the coach to give me another... Oh, man, now he's going to think I'm some mama's boy in law.
No comment. Fly away, little birdies. Good luck, world. Oh.
So I guess you're mad at me, too.
What, that you're scared of growing up? I know the feeling. Van, you're not alone out there, okay? Whatever happens, happens to us. You know, we're a team. And I got news for you. You do not have to be the man of the house. We both will be. We succeed together and we fail together.
You mean it?
Yeah.
So do we think I should try out for the team?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. And hey, if I don't make the team, it doesn't matter because you're still gonna become a dentist.
Oh, what? Trying to put all the pressure on me? Just make the team.
Okay.
And just think of it this way. If everything else goes wrong, we can always live with Mom for the rest of our lives.
Cheyenne, if you're nervous about Van's tryout, I'd be more than happy to talk.
No, it's okay. I'm fine. Not really nervous anyway, you know? I'm just more like, I wonder if he made it nervous. Oh.
Hey.
Well?
Yeah, well?
I made it!
Hey, Mom, you got a minute?
Oh, honey, not this morning. I am running so late for work.
Well, I kind of wanted your advice about boys.
I'll call in sick.
Boy advice? I'm your older sister. That's my birthright.
No offense, but I kind of decided not to ask you for advice when your water broke during high school graduation.
You're seriously asking Mom for advice about boys? Barbara Jean would be better than Mom. I would be better than Barbara Jean. It goes me, Barbara Jean, Dad, Van, Jake, then Mom.
I'm glad we don't have a dog.
Barbara Jean is nuts, and Dad, well, as he puts it, he was a teenage boy once too. And apparently a creepy one. And I can't talk to my friends because then everybody in school would know which guy I like.
Wait a minute. Are you saying there was nobody left, so you came to me? Fine, I'll take it.
Well, you know that a bunch of kids from band have been hanging out after practice, right?
I do now.
Anyways, there's this guy, Scott, who plays trombone, and he's funny, and he has blue eyes, and he's really cute.
And does he have an older brother? Sorry.
Some people listen, and some people make jokes.
Anyways, I like him, and I think he likes me too. But when I drop hints about going to the movies or something, he just cleans his spit valve. How can I tell if he likes me too?
I can think of like 10 ways. How many can you come up with, Mom?
I have one. You can ask him out to the movies.
Ask him out? That is the worst advice I've ever heard.
A girl can't wait around forever for a guy to clean his spit valve. If you want to know if he likes you, just ask him out.
What if he says no?
Well, then say thank you very much and move on to the woodwinds.
Well, I guess it's better than not knowing.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. Did you hear? Kira and I talked about dating. I'm gonna put that in our baby book.
Mom, work?
Right, I'll do that later.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. survivor.
There she is. Get her, Brock.
Did you tell Kira to ask a boy out on a date?
I know. Can you believe Kira asked Mom for advice about boys?
That's right. When it comes to giving Kira advice about boys, it goes me, Jake, Van, and then Cheyenne.
What about me? Don't I make the list?
Oh, you're at the top of another list.
Well, the boy said yes, so thanks to you, she has a date on Friday.
Yes! Kira took my advice and it worked! That goes in the book.
Kira has a date because of Mom?
Yeah.
This is crazy. Yeah. What's next? Jake's gonna give good fashion advice?
Well, he did pick out my shirt today.
I need to lie down.
Well, since you two are already upset, Jake called from Vegas. He married a showgirl.
Are you finished teasing?
Yes! Wait. Yes.
This is a real problem, Reba. Kira's not allowed to date until she's 18.
18? She's not allowed to date through high school?
It's a good rule. And it worked wonderfully until you undermined us.
Hey, don't blame me. Kira didn't tell me about it.
Well, she's not entirely at fault. We haven't told her yet.
Oh, so you guys have a bunch of secret rules. Did you write them down in invisible ink?
She's 14. It hadn't come up yet. And I was ready to ban dating altogether after what happened to Cheyenne.
Something happened to Cheyenne? Hey!
I think Kira's mature enough to handle herself.
It doesn't matter how mature Kira is. It's the guy that's the problem.
Oh, the guy. I'm the problem. Why don't you and the rest of the villagers grab your torches and run me out of town?
I'm not talking about you, Van. I'm talking about teenage boys who have only one thing on their mind.
Well, I got news for you, Mr. H. I'm a teenage boy, and you know what I got on my mind? Nothing.
Well, I think you guys are overreacting. They're two 14-year-olds going to a movie. We'll meet the boy here. I'll drop him off and pick him up. It'll be fine.
It's not fine. You should have checked with us before you told Kira she could go out.
I should have checked with you.
I really believe that as parents, we three should present a united front.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good idea, Barbara Jean, except you're not Kira's parent.
Well, for the past 3 months, I've been parent enough to make her dinner and do her laundry.
Wow, 3 whole months. That is hard. I mean, I just gave birth to her. You made her a sandwich. Raising Kira is my job. Yeah, and his too.
So, like always, Reba's right, and we're wrong.
Good. Remember that, and we won't have these arguments.
I hope you know what you're doing, Reba. Come on, Barbara Jean.
Fine. And maybe next time I'll marry somebody whose ex-wife appreciates me.
Hey, honey, how was practice?
Violent. Those pro guys are tough and mean, and they do not like pretty boys.
No, it's probably just because you're new.
No, no, no. I'm the best looking guy on the team.
Hey, Jake, how was school?
That depends. Is Mom home?
No.
Then school is great. Would you sign her name on this?
You threw a pencil at a girl in school? Why do boys act like that?
Whoa, whoa. Why do boys act like that? Is that what you think? Is that what you want our daughter to think? That boys are automatically the bad guy?
He's not automatically the bad guy, Van. It's just... I mean, come on, they just are.
I bet Jake had a good reason. Tell her, Jake.
I was mad.
That's not good enough. Dig deeper.
Jill Campbell's writing notes about how she loves me and passing them to her friends. She wouldn't stop.
There you go. The girl started it, and I bet she didn't even get into trouble, did she?
Girls don't get in trouble, Van.
Girls don't get in trouble, Cheyenne. It's always the guy. Jake here is a victim of Jill Campbell's love and of a sexist society. I got you, buddy. I got you.
Well, I never thought of it like that.
Well, me neither, but now that I have, I'm gonna do something about it.
Like what? You're gonna write a musical about men's issues?
No. I'm gonna go talk to Jake's teacher. I make up one song in the shower and you won't let me live it down.
Hey, Mom. Hey. Do you mind if I get dressed for my date over here? Things are a little tense at the convent.
I was hoping you would. Hey, I've been working on this all day, and I've come up with 5 sure-fired, interesting topics for you guys to talk about.
I'll just wait outside.
No! Come here. Going upstairs. I'll try not to embarrass you.
Is he here yet?
No.
Good, because I don't like him. But I'm going to like him even less when he gets here, so I need to know how to pace myself.
Relax. This is Kira's first date. We should be excited for her.
Well, I'm excited. Of course, that's because I'm not Kira's parent, so I don't care what happens to her. Let the good times roll, I say.
I don't even know why we're meeting this kid. I know exactly what he's going to say. Hello, sir. Nice to meet you, sir. Any 14-year-old punk that calls me sir is up to no good. Believe me, I know what sir means. It's a word kids use to trick old people.
Brock, I'm sure when you meet the boy, you'll find that he's just a sweet, scared little kid. Not all creepy like you were. Kira, your date's here. How do I look? Just. Oh.
Hey, I'm Scott. Is it cool that I parked my car in the driveway?
You're Scott?
With a car? That you drive? 14-year-olds don't drive.
I know, I'm 17. And there's no need to worry. I've had my license for over a year and I've never gotten a ticket. Your daughter is safe with me, sir.
Whoops.
Hey, Scott. Looks like you met my parents. So, you ready to go?
No. And, no need to rush off. I mean, the night is young.
Not as young as you thought.
Why don't you two have a seat? Your father and I will get you a snack in the kitchen.
Okay.
Scott, right here.
Hi. I'm not Kira's parent. You kids want a beer?
Barbara Jean!
I'm coming.
Jake, go in the living room and embarrass your sister. $5 if you can chase the grown man away.
17. He's 17 years old.
Oh, man. At 17, I was really bad.
Kira threatened me.
That just means you're doing your job. Now get back in there.
What are we gonna do? I don't want Kira dating a 17-year-old boy, but if we forbid her from dating, she's just gonna sneak around.
Well, this is what happens when we do things your way.
I don't think this is a good time for finger pointing, Brock, not when Tom Jones is sitting in our living room.
Well, if you ask me.
Well, I didn't.
All right.
You guys can stop pretending to get snacks. Scott and I will grab something once we're in Mexico.
Oh, very funny, Kira. Why didn't you tell us how old he is?
I'm 14, he's 17. What's the big deal? Dad's 45 and you're 42.
You're 45?
The date is off.
But Mom said I could go.
Yeah, well, now I'm saying you can't.
Kira, we can't allow you to go out with a 17-year-old all by yourself. You and Scott can still see each other in groups.
Oh, well, this is great. All my friends are busy and he's already here. Where am I going to find a group?
Why do we have to see this movie? It's full of TV actors.
This is the movie they wanted to see. They're the ones on the date.
Well, we could have voted. There's more of us.
Shh! I can't see where they are. How'd you lose them already?
We didn't lose them. Besides, it's not like we're going to sit right beside them.
I know. In between.
No, they deserve some privacy. Where in the heck are they? There they are in the front row. Come on, we sit right here, keep an eye on them.
Excuse me. I hate this. Whose bright idea was it to have daughters?
Probably Reba's. She calls all the shots.
Harbinger, no talking in movie theaters. From now on, whenever you're around me, pretend we're in a movie theater.
Did you see that? He's doing the stretch and reach. He's gonna put his arm around her.
It's just an arm.
Just an arm? Do you even know how babies are born?
Would you please just stay out of this?
Head on shoulder? We have a head on shoulder situation.
Oh, that was fast. See what happens when you ignore the arm?
Nothing happens. Scott seems like a nice enough kid. I mean, he didn't have any problem with us tagging along. Besides, they both know we're here, and I don't think they're going to be, oh, Lord, did he just swallow her face?
Kissing. My daughter's getting kissed right in front of me. Does anyone else smell burnt toast? I think I'm having a stroke.
I don't care whose daughter she is. Date over.
Barbara Jean, would you stop parenting my child? If anyone says no kissing, it's going to be me. I say, no kissing! You're not Kira.
Oh my God.
There's my non-sexist seeker of justice. How did it go with Jake's teacher?
What? Oh, good.
Good, like she agreed the girl was just as much to blame as Jake was?
Yeah, pretty much. She moved her desk to the other side of the room and told her to stay away from Jake at recess.
I liked her, okay? You blew it!
Well, I'm sorry!
Honey, I'm sorry. But you stuck up for what you believed in, and you were right.
Yeah, kinda.
What does that mean?
Maybe Jake wasn't the bad guy, but I think I was the bad guy with you. I mean, your dad was right. I did have that thing on my mind. I mean, you were so innocent and unsuspecting. A little papaya ready to be plucked. So I plucked. And now when they talk about the thing that happened to Cheyenne, I'm the thing.
Van, you were not the thing.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I wasn't that innocent.
Could you elaborate on that, please?
I did tons of stuff to make you notice me. Like walking past your locker in my drill team uniform.
Yeah.
Or pretending that I needed a ride home from school because my mom forgot to pick me up. I mean, come on, Van. What kind of mom forgets to pick her daughter up every day for a month?
I just assumed she drank. So girls really do that kind of stuff? Mm-hmm. Is that why Tammy Terenzi did the same thing?
No, she's just a slut.
Thanks for not running away in fear after meeting my psycho parents.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. What do you mean mine? My dad makes his own pickles.
5 minutes means 5 minutes. You got 4 more minutes.
So, see you at school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye. I don't get it. If you didn't want me to go on a date, why didn't you just say so?
I did want you to go. I just didn't want that other couple to have any fun.
Well, I was against it. But once again, we did it your mom's way.
Well, my way didn't include Barbara Jean putting her 2 cents in all night long.
Well, if you had listened to my 2 cents, Kira wouldn't have gone on a date.
Kira going on a date wasn't the problem. You're the problem.
You know what? Will you stop? This is the problem. The three of you fighting over everything I do. I can live with rules, but you three have to agree on what they are. Otherwise, I'm the one who suffers. You ruined my first date.
Ruined or made memorable? I'm sorry. You're right. Wasn't fair to you. From now on, your father and I will discuss all the rules so there'll be no confusion.
And Barbara Jean.
You don't want this to work, do you?
You're doing it again.
Okay, fine. Barbara Jean can participate. But you two only get 1 vote.
Why do we only get one?
1 brain, 1 vote. That's the law.
Okay. So I guess the three of us are going to have to figure out some system for making rules.
Well, I think since she lives with us, Brock and I should make the rules and then run them by you.
Or I can put the rules in a car and run them over you.
Well, I think the best system would be if I didn't have any rules and I could prove how responsible I am.
All in favor? Sorry, I was pulling for you.
Okay. I have a few rules that I would like to discuss.
Barbara Jean, you can vote on the rules. You can't make them.
Well, that's not fair.
I don't care what they are.
Look,
You were right. I should have come to you.
Our house.
No.
nobody's listening.
Jake! Good news, buddy. I fixed everything with Jill Campbell. I told her the only reason you threw a pencil at her was because you liked her, and guess what? She's waiting for you outside on the porch.
You talked to Jill Campbell?
Now, don't expect this every time, okay? The next babe, you get on your own, all right?
I don't like Jill Campbell anymore. I already threw something at Linda Osborne.
Jake, you have a date.
No, Van. You have a date.
I was wrong. Jake doesn't live here anymore.
Now, previously on Reba, what did you call me?
Reba. See, now that we're renters, I don't think it's right for me to be calling you Mrs. H. Oh, and I'm cutting down on my carbs, so keep that in mind, okay, Reba?
Barbara Jean said she saw you in bed with Dad.
What?
Hey, Barbara Jean. I think we should talk.
Yeah, I think so too.
But could you give me a minute with Reba first?
You want me to leave? Okay, I'll leave. But make it a good minute, Brock. Make sure that at the end of that minute you figured out whatever it is you need to figure out, because I can't keep living like this.
Brock, go after her. She thinks that you think you made a mistake by leaving me and marrying her and everything. Go tell her she was wrong.
I don't think I can do that.
And why the heck not?
Because I do think I made a mistake.
What?
I said I do think I made a mistake.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
How long have you felt this way?
I don't know. I'm not sure what I feel.
You're not sure? Well, do you feel this?
Ow! What'd you hit me for?
You say marrying Barbara Jean was a mistake and you're not sure?
How can I figure out how I feel if I can't talk about it?
Well, I don't know. But you can't go around blurting stuff out and then decide whether or not you believe it. That's how you got in trouble with our wedding vows.
Don't you want to know why I think I might have made a mistake?
No.
What if I told you you're one of the reasons?
You know what? I couldn't care less what your reasons are, because whatever your reasons are, they come from you. You know what? I do care, and you knew I would. You're despicable, Brock. You go around talking about how much more sensitive you've become, and everything you do causes chaos. This is just another example how your selfishness is tearing everybody else's lives apart.
So you want to hear?
Are you listening to me? I do and I don't want to hear. How much more clear can I be?
Okay, I've changed my mind. I'm not gonna let you two decide my life while I'm sitting in the living room draining the hard candy bowl.
It's okay, Barbara Jean, we're done.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Oh, no. You guys don't get to make the choice. I do. And I've decided I'm leaving.
No, I'm leaving.
I am. Rock, paper, scissors.
Barbara Jean, I'm not
One,
gonna...
2, 3, shoot. Yeah. Rock beats air. I win.
You didn't win, I wasn't playing.
Well, let's play now.
Okay. Paper covers rock. Bye.
Wait, will you get back here? You cheated! What are you looking at, old lady? Just walk your dog. Reba!
I'm not sure why I married either one of them.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
I don't get it. So I called your mom Reba. What is the big deal? Why did you have to get so mad? I mean, sure, it's not the greatest name in the world, but... I mean, it's better than, say, Mabel or Floyd.
Floyd? Floyd's a man's name, honey.
Oh, yeah? Tell that to my Aunt Floyd. Hey, maybe I could use her middle name.
It's Nell.
Nell. Nell.
Yeah.
Nellie. Old Neller.
What?
We were trying to have a private conversation.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out something important here, Kira, if you don't mind.
Thanks.
The answer's once. You only have to lather, rinse, and repeat once.
Why do you always have to cause trouble?
I know, I'm sorry. It's a real character flaw.
Yes, it is. And I wish you told me that 3 bottles of shampoo ago.
I guess I'm just a little upset about, Barbara Jean finding Mom and Dad in bed together.
What?
No way.
That's what Barbara Jean says.
Kira, do not kid about this, okay? Don't try and get us to overreact so you make us look stupid.
Honey, Kira does not have that power over us. Only we can make ourselves look stupid.
Mom, hey, you're back.
Yeah, how's, Mr. H? H as in Mr. Hot.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Hey, Ma. So, you were over talking to Barbara Jean. How is she?
How is she? How is she? She's married to Brock. Figure it out.
You know, we were just wondering, Nell.
What did you call me?
I know, it's not working for me either.
Did you need something?
Mom, Kira told us about you and Dad.
All right. Stop it, both of you. That did not happen. I can't believe you would think anything could happen.
Why not? It's Dad going through his whole midlife crisis part 2. Between him wanting to be a pro golfer and going to therapy and hanging around you all the time, Mom, things have gotten a little weird around here lately.
Well, that doesn't mean anything's going on between us.
Good.
Right. What?
Yeah. You and Dad getting back together will be horrible. In fact, I think it's the worst thing that could possibly happen.
I'm neutral.
Look, Mom, I did want you guys to get back together originally, but once you got over it, you were so much happier. And now there's Barbara Jean, who I've actually grown to like.
Again, I'm neutral.
Mom, you may think this is just about you and Dad, but it's not, okay? It would change things for all of us. I don't want everything to fall apart again. We may be from a broken home, but at least it is still intact. Where are you going?
To clear things up with your father.
Man, she cannot stay away from Mr. Hot.
Hey, Brock, we need to talk.
Actually, I'm a little busy being selfish and causing chaos.
Okay, fine, I deserve that.
Yeah, no kidding. You know, I was trying to tell you something important today.
Well, maybe I'm not ready to hear something important. Maybe I'm not ready to hear you say that your marriage was a mistake or that you still have feelings for me.
I didn't say that.
Said I don't want to hear it. Look, I've got a nice life going, Brock. Everything used to be crazy, one fiasco after the other, and I don't want to go back to that. You're going through a lot right now. You're what my grandma used to call a little tasty in the head.
I've been diagnosed as depressed, you know.
Oh, well, just because you're depressed don't mean you can't have a sense of humor.
Are you done?
All right. All I'm saying is, before you go blurting out anything else, just remember that Barbara Jean loves you with all her heart. There's no accounting for taste, but she does.
Yeah, well, I love her too, Reba. I'm going through something. But don't worry, when Barbara Jean gets back, we'll sit down, we'll have a nice long talk.
Good. Now, I'm sure in a day or two, everything will be the same between you and her. Lucky for you, the simple are forgiving. Hey, Jake, what you doing?
Playing a video game and watching TV. I'm multitasking.
Well, look, since you're here, let me ask you something. Do you think things have been a little messed up around here lately?
It's not my fault. Van did it.
Did what?
Made a big mess in my room and didn't clean it up. Stupid Van.
But that's it? Nothing with Barbara Jean and your dad?
You mean Mr. Hot?
Go clean your room.
Hey, Reba.
Hey.
I just came over to let you know I'm at peace.
Good. What's that like?
feel like I just walked through a portal and left all my cares and concerns on the other side.
We'll be sure and pick them up on your way out. I don't want a lot of cares and concerns in my front yard.
Oh, you!
Yeah. Well, you're really in a good mood. I guess you talked to Brock.
Oh, not yet.
I think you should.
Oh, I don't need to.
I think you might.
I'm kicking him out.
Oh, you.
I'm serious.
I know, I'm just laughing at my life. So you're really gonna kick Brock out?
Oh, yeah. Bye-bye, Blondie.
I hate to sound judgmental, but you know that's crazy.
No, Reba. Spending last summer learning Portuguese because it was going to be the universal language of the future was crazy. Trying to train bees to eat hamburger out of my hand was crazy. Kicking Brock out is a smart move. Un movimiento experto.
Barbara Jean, I don't get it. This doesn't sound like something you'd do.
I know. Reba, I had a revelation. I was driving around, lonely and feeling sorry for myself, when I went by this church, and it hit me. I wasn't alone in this world.
I know, you're not.
So I asked myself, WWRD, what would Reba do?
Oh, no, Barbara Jean. No. That's a bad question.
Reba, no, it's not. You're the woman Brock respects most in this world, next to Jennifer Garner of Alias.
No, but Barbara Jean, I would not kick Brock out. And if I were in your position, I would march right over there, apologize, and make up to my husband.
Oh, no, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Maybe.
Reba, you would kick Brock out until he gets his head on straight, and then maybe, just maybe, you take him back.
Yeah, but I've got anger issues.
Look, Reba, I love my husband, and I don't want to lose him. But I'm not going to settle for he might want me. I'm not going to take whatever he decides to give me. I deserve better than that.
Yeah, you do, Barbara Jean.
Thank you. See? I do know you. I'm in your head. You know what you're gonna do next, don't you?
Ask you to leave so I can go lie down?
Nope. You're gonna give me a hug.
No.
Yeah, come on. Come on.
It was then they realized that neither one of them needed a man.
You guys, guess what? I'm kicking Brock out.
Barbara Jean?
Well, they're gonna find out eventually.
Yeah, but they should know before Brock does.
See? I knew you'd say that.
She's not really kicking him out, is she?
I don't know.
She could. I mean, you know how the old saying goes. If you love something, set it free. Or cripple it so it can't get away. Knock, knock. Hey, Kira, you doing the dishes?
Hey, Van, you're bothering me.
No, it's just you're doing a chore. Never thought of you as the type that helps.
So, you doing this whole cleaning uppy thingy because all the tension around here?
Nah, I just want to soak in this detergent so my hands will be youthful again.
Oh, Kira, sweet, sweet, vulnerable Kira. Clean dishes won't keep Daddy at home.
What is wrong with you? Specific to this moment.
Are you saying there's no tension around here? Barbara Jean didn't just come back here and kick Dad out?
What?
Yeah, she was just over at Reba Nell's. She was screaming and throwing stuff, swearing she was gonna set him free or cripple him.
Really?
Oh, yeah. It was pretty dramatic.
Well, I haven't seen Barbara Jean in a couple hours. Do you think that's a good sign?
I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe she just needed some time to think about it. She'll come back here when she feels better, and Dad will never have to find out.
Find out what?
Dad!
Fan, Cheyenne, so what happened? Did she do it?
Did she do what? Something is obviously going on, but they won't tell me what it is.
Brock, I don't think I should be the one to tell you.
'Cause it's big, man. It is big.
Reba, if it's big and it involves who I think it might, a little advance warning might help me to prepare.
Oh, boy.
Reba, please?
Okay, fine, I'll tell you. But one of these days, I'm gonna get remarried. I'm gonna stick you in these situations.
Okay.
Reba?
Barbara Jean came over earlier and she said she's gonna ask you to leave.
What?
Yeah.
Why would she say that? That doesn't sound like her. That sounds like you.
I know it! I can't help it. She's in my head.
All right, let's just hold on a second here. I mean, did you ever stop and think that maybe she was just trying to impress you? Maybe this is just the kick in the pants that we need to start addressing our issues.
There you go.
Yeah, Barbara Jean just needs to know that I still want to work on our marriage. Everything else will take care of itself from there.
Dad, Barbara Jean's at home. She says she wants to see you.
She does? Oh. Well, that's great. You know what? This silliness has gone on long enough.
Did y'all get all that?
Yep. And you know what? I think Dad's right. He's gonna go over there and talk to her, and everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want to be married to Mr. H? Oh, yeah. My bad.
Well?
It was great. Yeah. Yeah, we sat down, had a long heart-to-heart, and then she kicked me out.
Well, you're a strong man. You'll get through this. You did with me. I'm sorry. You okay?
Well, I will be.
Come on in. I'll get a couple of beers.
Thanks, Reba.
They're for me. You can't drink. You're gonna have to drive to a cheap motel.
I still don't know why I married either one of them.
Oh, sorry I'm late, guys. I got a new bag boy down at the grocery store. He's 72. He carried my bags out to the car, and then I had to carry him back to the store. Is Kara here yet?
Oh, no, she called. She said she's not going to make it to your dinner.
Again? That's the third time this week. What's going on over there?
Hey, Mrs. H, quick question for you. If you want to go duck hunting, do you have to have your own gun? Or can you just wait for them to land and then go after them with a hammer?
What in the name of dirt and worms are you talking about?
We're trying to come up with stuff to do with Barbara Jean, you know, ever since Dad moved into their old condo. We don't want her to sit around and get depressed.
Yeah, I think hunting is good when you're depressed.
Look, when I went through my separation, I hated it when people thought that keeping me busy was going to make me happy.
You know what? Maybe you're right.
Too bad. I got a great duck call. Hey, ducks!
The best we can do is be supportive. Let Barbara Jean work through her emotions. She's going to look like heck and feel like heck. And it's going to be okay with us.
Cheyenne. I need to borrow your pearl earrings. Well, geez, who died?
Pirates are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
I tell you, I am undergoing a personal renaissance. Seeing old friends, going to movies, playing miniature golf.
You dress like that playing miniature golf?
Only if I don't want to pay. Honestly, Reba, I have to say, if I had known asking Brock to leave was going to help me grow so much as a person, I would have dumped him at our wedding.
Barbara Jean, you don't have to put on a show for us. It would be completely understandable if you felt depressed. I mean, shoot, even I felt depressed.
Yeah, but you're the one who got left. See, Reba, I told Brock to leave, so for me, this is a chance to really find out who I am. I mean, people only see me as Brock's wife, or Henry's mom, or when I was younger, the girl the lifeguards invite into the lifeguard shack. But now, I have an opportunity to find the real Barbara Jean.
That is very inspirational, Barbara Jean. You should write a self-help book. You could call it Knock Knock, Who's There? Me. Good, because I've been looking for you.
Yeah.
Hey, Barbara Jean, I brought you 2 pairs because I wasn't sure which one you'd like better.
Oh, I'll take one of each. If I wear 2 different earrings, people will think I'm eccentric. You know?
Yeah, that's what they'll think.
Ooh, and you know, I know this goes without saying, but the stuff we talked about is confidential. You know, I'm sure Brock is just constantly hitting you guys up for information about me. Yeah,
You
let's
bet.
sure see you. Oh, I don't know how to thank you.
Wait a minute. Do you know what I just realized?
The Barbara Jean's an earring hog.
This is the reason Kira's been canceling our mother-daughter dinners.
Because Barbara Jean has been bringing her food from the miniature golf course.
No, Barbara Jean's been running around with who knows who while Kira's home babysitting Henry. Do you know what she is? She's a Kira hog.
No, wait, hang on, Mom. You have absolutely no proof that that's what's going on.
I don't need proof. I've got intuition. And my mother's intuition tells me something is wrong. I gotta speak to your daddy about this whole situation.
But it was so funny because me and my best friend, Ryan Holloman, I mean, he's not my best friend. He's like my best friend at recess. Except for Daniel Cortines, who's my best friend at recess. Except he might move to Dallas, but maybe not. But he does like the Dallas Cowboys, but I don't. I like the Texans like you, but it was so funny because all of a sudden...
Actually, I changed my mind. You can watch TV upstairs.
I'll tell you the end of the story at dinner.
Yeah.
Hey, Brock.
Hey.
Oh, I remember this color. Separation yellow.
Yeah, the guys down at the paint store just call it Brock.
So you okay?
No, I'm fine. I mean, the first couple of days I was a little stunned, but I've been working with my therapist, and we both felt like the healthiest thing for me to do was to focus on the things I can control instead of dwelling on the things I can't. Plus, she upped my meds.
Yeah, sounds like you're doing great. You know what's not great? Kira canceled dinner on me.
Oh, well, she's probably busy.
Oh, you know what? You could be right. She might be busy. Good point. You always make good points. That's why I like to talk to you so much.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Oh, something's up. You just said you like talking to me.
Yeah, I knew I never could pull that one off. It's just that I've got this feeling about Kira.
Oh, no. We're not going to start talking about your famous mother's intuition, are we? Because I was lying before. She didn't really up my meds.
Brock, listen to me. I know you're going to flip out when I tell you this, but it's important. Barbara Jean's been going out every night, seeing her friends and going to movies and stuff.
What? She's going to the movies? And you're telling me this and not the cops? Come on, what's the big deal?
The big deal is that Kira's stuck watching Henry while Lulu's out playing putt-putt.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure that's not true.
Oh, really? Well, do you have mother's intuition?
No. I have Henry.
What? You mean Henry's here?
Yeah, he's taking a nap. Been with me all week. I mean, I felt like I need to spend a little extra time with him during this. You know, he's a lot quieter than Jake.
Well, then what in the heck's going on with Kira?
Nothing. I talked to her 3 times today, and she's great. But I realize that my reassurance is no match for your super powerful mother's intuition.
I don't know what it is, but I just can't shake the feeling that something's going on.
Well, I probably shouldn't tell you this.
What?
But when something's going on at my house,
Yeah.
the evidence is always under the sofa cushion.
Knock it off.
I'm just saying. Go on, Reba, pop in on him. It'll put your mind at ease.
I'm not going to do that, Brock, because when you say pop, you mean snoop, and I don't snoop, Brock. I'm not the snooping, popping in kind of person.
Oh, Dad, I just saw this commercial, and it was so funny. There was this dog, but it wasn't like a dog. It was like Daniel Cortinez's dog, but he doesn't have it anymore because it ran away. But it was so funny.
Jake, I got a story, too. And it's so funny. Yeah, I was playing golf the other day, and I had like 90 yards into the green, but I didn't have my 9-iron with me. So I had to like take my sand wedge. Okay, it was a really cool shot, and this is like the really funny part. Yeah. That's right.
Hey,
Hey, so, hadn't seen you in a while.
yeah, sorry about canceling dinner.
No big deal. You're probably busy.
Yeah.
Doing what?
Mom, you're acting a little weird. What's wrong?
I don't know exactly. Just got this, feeling.
Oh, no. Mother's intuition.
You know what? People should stop making fun of my intuition. Because if it wasn't for my mother's intuition, we would have never found that Joe's Burger Barn when we were camping in Lubbock.
Out of all the barns we've eaten in, that was the nicest.
I don't know. I just got the feeling that something's screwy around here.
Everything's fine.
I don't think it is. I think it's weird. What with Barbara Jean going out all the time.
That? No, it's fine, okay? Everything's under control.
Well, I don't know that. I don't know what she's doing and where she's going and what kind of people she's hanging out with.
Look, Mom, I can't talk about this. We were just about to go out. See you later.
Oh, hold on right there. I think Barbara Jean's a good person. I really do. But I also know that she's easily influenced. I mean, if she's hanging out with the wrong kind of people, who knows who she could turn into?
Jane was dressed like Kira?
Oh, yeah. Buckle for buckle.
Wow. That must have looked like a ventriloquist with her dummy.
This is so sad. Kira dresses horribly.
That's not the worst part.
Same shoes.
No, when Brock left, Kira seized power. And Kira's never been good with power. Remember the time when I had to go to the store and I had Kira watch Jake? And by the time I got back, she had changed his name to Philip?
You know, though, he looks like a Philip.
I think it's just best if she moves back home.
That is never going to happen, Mom. Come on, she's living every teenager's dream. She's running the house. The person who used to be the parent is now basically like a roommate that can drive.
You know, that's probably why she's been canceling all those dinners. I mean, why come over here when she can do whatever she wants over there? Starting to wonder what we're doing over here.
This is a mess. This whole Brock moving out thing was dumb. Now it's getting even dumber.
Well, what are you going to do, Mrs. H? Can you force her to move back here?
Well, I don't want to do anything rash if it's only going to be a day or two, but I'll have to do something if this foolishness gets worse and Brock, God forbid, decides to move out permanently.
Wait a minute, you don't think that could really happen, do you?
Happened to me.
You know what this is? This is screwed up.
No, honey, don't worry. Your dad will be back eventually. Soon he'll get tired of all that peace and quiet.
It's not funny, Van.
I didn't mean anything.
I know.
He's gonna go back, isn't he?
You know what, Van? I used to be able to read Brock like a book. Of course, it was a fiction book, but nevertheless, I could read it. Lately, I just can't do it.
Hey.
You're right.
Right about what?
It doesn't matter. All that matters is I was right.
Do me a favor, would you? Pretend that I came over to borrow something. I just need a little break from Chatty Jake.
So how's the condo coming along?
Actually starting to look pretty good.
When you gonna rent it out again?
Oh, I don't know. We'll just have to see how things go.
You are gonna rent it out again, right?
Like I said, Reba, we'll just have to see how things go.
You want my opinion?
No.
Well, that's never stopped me before. Brock, what you need to do is stop all this silliness. Do whatever you have to do, but get back into that house.
You know, my therapist says working on the marriage is a lot like fixing up the condo. If I'm going to do it right, I have to do it all the way. So I'm not going to stop until this job is done.
Well, maybe you need to tell your therapist that there's a difference. You're living in your condo while you're fixing it up. Maybe you need to live in your marriage, too.
Okay, I'll pass that right along.
All right, hold it just a second. Just give me an idea how long this little game of yours is
Stop calling it a little game or silliness. This is the most serious thing in my life right now, okay?
Okay.
Hey, there you are. Glad I found you. Not so glad I found you on your angry bench. Look, Cheyenne, I wasn't making light of what's going on with your
Van,
dad
does
and Barbara.
marriage mean anything?
What marriage? Our marriage?
No, any marriage. Just marriage. Saying that you're going to be with one person forever.
Well, yeah, of course it does.
Does it? I mean, really, Van, or is it just like when you're a kid and you say your favorite candy is Reese's Pieces, and then you go to a candy store and you pick up a box of Raisinets, and then someone comes up to you and they say, "Hey, I thought your favorite candy was Reese's Pieces," and you say, "I thought so too," but you're standing there with a box of Raisinets in your hand.
What are you saying? That you would pick Raisinets over Reese's Pieces?
I'm trying to be serious.
I know, babe. You're just upset. And you're upset because of something that happened between Barbara Jean and your dad. Well, guess what, Cheyenne? You and I are not them. She's kind of an airhead and he's kind of a big goof. We're not them.
not, are we?
No. I don't know what marriage means to them or to anybody else. But does marriage mean something to you and me? Of course it does. You know what it means? It means you're the only piece of candy I even see in the store. I'll unwrap you. Philip.
Van?
Hey,
Hey,
I'm here because I need you to do something, even though you're not going to want to do it.
do what?
I want you to move back home.
Mom, no.
Kara, honey, your dad and Barbara Jean's separation is going to go on for a while. I mean, it could go on for a long time.
Okay, fine, but why does that have to disrupt my life? Why is it that every time parents mess up their lives, the kids are the ones that get jerked around?
Okay, cut the drama, okay? I know why you're not wanting to move home, Kira. You're in charge. You're living every teenager's dream over here.
Dream?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely every teenager's dream to have their stepmom dress like them. And if it can possibly be in the mall where all her friends can see it, why, that's the very best dream of all.
Well, then I don't get it. Why do you want to stay here?
Kira, honey, where are you?
Mom, can we talk about this later, please? I'll come over later, I promise.
Oh, hey, Kira.
Hey.
You know, I don't know if I feel like going to the park. I just feel kind of blah. Maybe I'll just watch some TV.
No. We told Henry we're going, and now he's all excited. You'll feel way better once we get out in the fresh air, okay?
Well, I guess since we did tell Henry. Hey, maybe we could hit the mall afterwards. We could both get that mesh top we saw last time.
The mall.
Yeah, I love going to the mall now. The salespeople are starting to recognize us.
Sure, Barbara Jean, we can do that.
Okie dokie, Smokey. Kira,
Yeah.
during this thing, I don't know what I'd do without you.
You'd probably dress like Henry.
You. There's a sense of humor that keeps me going.
So that's why you're staying here.
The first couple of days after Dad left, she made a big deal about all the people she was seeing and all the stuff she was doing. She'd get all dressed up, but after she left, I'd see her in her car at the end of the block. Then she stopped even pretending. She'd just sit around in her sweats, order pizza, and watch TV.
Man, that's what I did.
It was getting bad. So I just started asking her to do things with me. Go to record stores, go to the mall.
So you've been babysitting Barbara Jean. Which means technically my mother's intuition was correct.
Kind of like Joe's Burger Barn. Everything was fine until the other day. I was looking at a pair of pants when I heard the chilling words, "I wonder if they have that in my size."
Okay, I need to tell you two things. First of all, you are a beautiful, wonderful child.
Maybe he just raised me right. Also, I watch a lot of Seventh Heaven.
And the second thing is, sweetheart, you are a 15-year-old girl. It's not your job to try to fix the problems of a bunch of grown-ups.
She needs me, Mom. Nobody ever needed me before.
I don't know.
You said the separation might go on for a while.
Yeah.
You know what? I think so too. But I don't think Barbara Jean thinks so. If I move out, it's like we're all saying Dad is never coming back.
Oh, Kira. If this is going to happen, I want to see you. I want to talk to you a lot. And I want you to be honest with me about how things are going.
I will be, I promise.
Okay. Cute top. Wonder if they make that my size.
Mom, thanks for coming. She's been like this all day.
What's wrong?
She's really depressed. She just lies there. She doesn't eat, she doesn't talk. She just keeps playing that stupid flute.
Poor thing. Good thing she didn't get that banjo she wanted.
I don't think she realized how hard it was going to be after she kicked Dad out.
Yeah, I know. I made it look like fun. I'll talk to her. Barbara Jean,
Oh, hey, Reba.
what's wrong?
I don't know. I woke up this morning with no man, no career, no future. I'm stuck at home with the kids. My life has turned into yours. It's horrible.
Barbara Jean, you need to get off that couch.
I can't. My entire backside is numb.
My bad. I was supposed to roll her over.
Barbara Jean, you just can't lie around moping about Brock. You need to do something to make you feel good about yourself.
Well, it might be fun to go out.
Yeah?
Maybe to a bar. It's been a while since I've been in a room full of drunken men that just want to take advantage of me. That makes me feel good about myself.
Barbara Jean, you can't do that. You're a married woman.
I'm a separated woman. And I'm not gonna do anything. I just wanna flirt and feel attractive again. Will you go with me?
I got a great idea. Why don't I just tell you look nice and then put you in a cab?
Wait, but you have to go with me. You know, because of the two-girl theory.
Never heard of it.
We have a two-girl theory at school, but it's about the girls' field hockey team.
When a woman goes to a singles bar alone, she looks like a loser. Therefore, she attracts only losers.
Oh, that's ridiculous. When I was young, I went to bars all the... Okay, tell me about your theory.
When two women go out together, they attract the hot men because they don't scream, "Love me, we're desperate." You know, unless they actually do scream, "Love me, we're desperate." Which, trust me, does not work.
Oh, well, since you put it that way, no. I'm going home.
I don't know, Mom. Maybe you should go with her. Going to a crowded bar might be the kind of boost she needs.
Can't you go with her?
Remember you said if I got overwhelmed with Barbara Jean, you'd help?
Kira, honey, I didn't mean that. Fine. Okay, Barbara Jean, I'll go with you just once.
Oh, sweet! This is gonna be super fun! This is gonna be outrageous and off the hook. Can I get a woo-woo?
What are you gonna wear?
A disguise.
My roots are planted in the past, though my life is changing fast. Who I am is who I wanna be. A single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, with gentle hands and the heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor.
Hurry up! Hurry up!
Honey, why are you in such a rush?
We gotta get her breakfast and get out of here. Your mom spent an entire evening with Barbara Jean. She's gonna be in a foul mood.
Why couldn't you have waited 30 seconds to eat?
Why can't you cook?
Good morning, Cheyenne. Good morning, Van.
What is that?
You seem like you're in a cheerful mood.
Oh, I had a great time with Barbara Jean last night. That is one funny gal.
Oh, Grandma's still drunk.
Oh, and you know that two-girl theory, Barbara Jean? It really does work. And she's like a guy magnet. I mean, it's just like taking a giant puppy in there, those big eyes of hers. Plus, when you do this, she looks every time.
What are you looking for?
I know it's silly, but I had a bunch of napkins with telephone numbers written on them. Thought I'd put them in my purse.
Okay, Kira, you're on.
Mom! Look what Barbara Jean made you.
Reba's cocktail napkin scrapbook. Look at this. These are all the guys that want Reba bad. I've organized them by hunkosity, but there's an index in the back that's alphabetical.
Barbara Jean, I can't believe you did all this.
Yeah, well, the alphabetizing wasn't all her.
Here's that neurologist number.
Dr. Bob, oh, he was cute.
Yeah, and quite a hiney.
Oh, not as good as Joe the fireman's.
Oh no, they've discovered boys.
Hey, I know him.
Hey, Van, can I borrow $10? I want to take a cab to school.
Can't you see I'm fixing my fish?
Fine, but I'll have to tell Mom how you got me in trouble at school.
Oh, like I could do that. I'm not even in your school.
Remember that stuff you told me? You know, the talk.
What talk?
Van gave me the talk, and I told everybody else.
Van gave you the talk?
Well, I told him in confidence. Our next talk is a little something called keeping your mouth shut.
Jake, go to school. Van and I need to discuss this.
Fine, but what are you gonna say that Van hasn't already told me?
Really? Are you crazy? Van, you can't do stuff like that. That is for a parent to do.
Well, I feel sorry for him. He doesn't have a dad.
He does have a dad.
I keep forgetting.
Honey, you have to tell Mom exactly what you told Jake, everything.
Why would I do that? She'll kill me.
Van, it's the responsible thing to do. What if someone gave Elizabeth the talk?
I'm not gonna do it.
I am serious. I am going to be so mad.
Not afraid of you. Afraid of your mother.
I have never had so much fun trolling for men.
Barbara Jean, we weren't trolling. They were jumping in the boat.
Oh, yeah! Oh, Reba, you and I make a great team. Hey, we should have team jerseys made up. We could call ourselves the two girls, and guys would come over and say, what does that mean, the two girls? And I'd say, I'm not telling. And then they'd say, what's your name, sugar? And I'd say, I'm Barbara Jean, and this is Reba. And then we would meet every eligible man in town, and then everybody would know us, and we'd have a huge reputation.
That sounds great, but no shirts and no reputation.
Reba, if we go into a bar without shirts, we're going to have a reputation.
Hey, Reba, have you seen Barbara Jean? So where were you last night?
Caruso. Yeah, doing something.
Doing what? I thought we had plans.
What is with all the questions, Brock? This is like CSI Miami.
Barbara Jean, we
Oh,
were...
I can't hear you. Oh, Detective Forensic David Caruso.
What was that all about?
Barbara Jean was supposed to meet me for marriage counseling last night. Instead, she was out bar hopping.
How'd you know that?
Oh, this golf buddy of mine is one of the bartenders over at the Blue Lounge. Yeah, he said she was cruising with some slutty friend.
Well, maybe your bartender friend should stop criticizing his customers and learn how to make a pink squirrel. And I'm sure the woman was perfectly lovely.
Well, who cares about her? She's probably just some old tramp. No, the point is, Barbara Jean skipped our counseling session, which I find really selfish and inconsiderate. I mean, I'm sitting there paying some guy $100 an hour to feel like a fool. You have no idea what that's like.
Oh, well, not to nitpick, but actually I do. Right when we were separated, there were lots of times that you didn't show up for our counseling.
Well, that's different. I didn't go then because ours was all about you blaming me for every little thing.
Brock, I spent hours with that therapist trying to save our marriage, but you were off with Barbara Jean. Well, guess what? Now I'm off with Barbara Jean. What do you think about that?
You were out with Barbara Jean?
Yes! I'm the slutty friend. Surprise! Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go put on my war paint. Because Barbara Jean and I are going to go out manhunting. Oh. Can I get a woo woo? Well, Jake's asleep, and I'm going out. Cheyenne, does this outfit make me look slutty?
No, of course not. You look really nice.
Thank you.
Mrs. H. Va, 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 boom.
I'm changing.
Van, did you tell Mom yet?
Tell me what?
Don't do it, Cheyenne.
Van told Jake the facts of life.
Betrayal!
He did what?
Mm-hmm. He gave Jake the talk about the facts of life, but he didn't want to tell you. But I thought it was my duty as a responsible adult.
Well, this is a surprise.
Go after her, Mom. She's scared of you.
Well, Van, all I can say is thank you.
What?
What?
Well, yeah, I mean, it was really easy telling my little girls about it, but I think a boy should hear it from a man.
Excuse me for a minute. You know, I can't take all the credit. 2 dogs across the street brought up the subject.
I can't believe you're glad he did this.
It was the responsible thing to do, Cheyenne.
How did he take it?
Oh, he loved it. He was laughing. We were high-fiving. It was awesome.
You kept it age appropriate, right?
Absolutely. Nothing graphic or anything. I just explained that it was like, you know, wrestling with his buddies, but with girls. And then once you've done it, it's all you ever want to talk about.
But Van, he's a kid. You were supposed to keep it technical and boring. Wrestling makes it sound fun.
No, don't worry. I didn't make it sound fun. I don't even think of it like that.
Excuse me?
Oh, I mean, it's fun with you, honey, just not with other people.
What other people?
Other people do it, Cheyenne. Just take a look around the mall.
Okay, why don't you just tell me what you said to him?
Why? I did it right. All right, look, if it'll make you feel better, I'll talk to him again and tell him it's no fun. In fact, I'll tell him it's a lot of pressure and a lot of work, and sometimes I'd just rather read.
We'll talk about this later. Endlessly.
I don't want you to talk to him. I just need to determine if I need to talk to him.
It's no big deal, Mrs. H. We started with the dogs, and then I segued from them to the birds and the bees. But not for long, because to be perfectly honest with you, I don't know anything about how the birds and the bees do it. Except if they're doing it when they're flying, it's probably dangerous. That's why you probably see birds smashing into windows all the time.
Yeah, thank you. I've just determined that I do need to talk to him.
Hey, he's your kid.
Yeah.
Hey, Mrs. H. By the way, I told him I kind of invented it. So.
I rate that guy a 5.
Now he's an 8. Why are you writing your phone number on all those napkins? Trying to beat the rush?
Yeah, 'cause after a couple of Jell-O shots, my name looks like Robo. Oh, they're cute.
Yeah.
Make the puppy eyes.
Come on, Reba. They're not looking at my eyes.
Make the puppy eyes.
Oh, all right.
Hey, I know you. We work in the same medical building. I'm Paul. I'm a surgeon on the 3rd floor.
Oh, well, that's my mistake, because I've been getting all my surgery up on the 2nd floor.
You guys like Jell-O shots?
Sure, yeah.
We'll be right back then.
Thanks.
Reba, we should do this every Thursday night.
Yeah, but then we'd only be getting the Thursday night crop. There's a whole week's worth of men to be harvested out here.
Yeah, but I need something to do on Thursdays. That's my marriage counseling night with Brock. Ugh, he just makes it miserable for me.
Yeah, been there. I bet he's all, hey, don't blame me, I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm Brock, I'm Mr. Perfect.
No, he's more like, we need to talk about our feelings. We need to work on this thing together.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. He's become really earnest. And not the funny Ernest that went to camp.
But you know, that don't sound like the Brock that I know. That sounds like somebody who's trying.
Yeah, trying my nerves. Good one, Barbara Jean.
You know, Barbara Jean, this could be the Jell-O talking, but don't you think you're being a little hard on him?
Hard on him? Reba, this is hard on me. I mean, one day he decides he's not happy with his life. Try not to take that personally.
Yeah, but it sounds like he's not stopping there. It sounds like he's trying to do something about it. I think the counseling will help.
Well, maybe I don't want to help. Maybe I want him to know what it feels like to be left twisting in the wind.
Are you doing this to punish him?
That? And cutting tiny little holes into all of his socks.
All right, here we go, ladies.
You know what? We just quit drinking.
What?
Yeah, you heard me. This woman is married and her husband is emotionally unstable. Now shoot!
Reba, what did you do that for?
Look, Barbara Jean, nobody blames you for being hurt. But when you got married, you made a commitment. Now here you are out having a good time, avoiding all the issues, instead of giving it your all and trying to save your relationship.
Reba, this is my marriage. And maybe I don't want to fix it.
Okay, but that's a decision you need to make somewhere where they're not serving booze that jiggles. Now let's go.
Fine. But I'm still cutting holes in his socks.
Actually, I'm single. Have a good day, honey. Hey, how's about we keep those dogs in the backyard?
You know what's funny? You never see cats doing that.
What you need, Brock?
Well, I wanted to apologize for being such a jerk.
Which time?
The most recent one. Barbara Jean called this morning and she said that you talked to her about therapy. That means a lot to me.
Has Barbara Jean agreed to go with you?
She's not sure. She'll think about it. Man, I hope she does.
You really are trying, aren't you?
Harder than anything in my life. Just wish I didn't have to do it alone.
Know how that feels. You know, Brock, when we were going through our separation, I thought I'd hate you for the rest of my life. But now that you're going through it, I feel bad for you. And I'm sorry. I really am.
I'm sorry too, Reba.
Thanks. Okay, that's enough of that.
Yeah, that was, well, all I can say is my shrink is gonna have a field day with this.
What do you mean?
You know, the feelings you have for me.
I don't have feelings for you, Brock. I said I know what you're going through. That's called empathy.
Come on, Reba, it's nothing to be ashamed of. You felt it.
Felt what?
You know, a spark.
A spark? Of all the egotistical, I show you one moment of kindness, and you have the gall.
Whoa, I'm detecting a lot of anger here, Reba.
You think?
You know, excessive anger always covers hidden feelings.
Oh, well, that may very well be. But I'm not hiding my feelings. Watch. I need a Jell-O shot.